guys, how's it going today? I'm very excited to bring you my April TBR. So in this video, I'm just going to show you the books that I plan on reading for April of 2019. Of course, this is very fluid. I've never set a TBR for myself, so I don't know if I'll at all stick to it, but I'm going to try at least this month. If I give you a TBR and I end up reading only maybe one of those books, I apologize ahead of time, but it's just how my brain works. And if I've got a bunch of thrillers stacked and I feel like reading something different, I may just swap out some. That's just how my brain works, and this is just what I anticipate that I might want to read this month. First, I have volume 13 of Fruits Basket, the manga graphic novel. I have had these since I was like in middle school, high school, long time ago, and I've been rereading through them because I read them originally when I bought them. I was waiting month to month for these things to come out, and I've had it forever, if you can tell by how dingy it looks. And I've already made it through 12 again because the new anime is about to come out in like less than a week. So I just anticipated it, and this is volume 13. It has the character Rin on the front, who is a character that was not in the original anime. So I'm really excited to see who voices her and like how they do that. I'm just very excited for the new anime. And this series is fantastic. If you've never read or watched it, it's about a girl who stumbles upon this family and they have a curse, and she finds out about it, and they debate whether or not they should like erase her memories and stuff, and they end up letting her live with them, and she's changing them, making them see things in a new light. Their lives aren't as bad as they think, or if they are, she's helping them cope with it and just be better people. Like, it's just a fantastic series. Toru Honda, the main character, that's not her, is just the best character I've ever seen in an anime. Like, I wanted to be like her in her like positivity and like reinforcement and mother-like qualities. I've always been a mom type person, and I just recommend it if you really just want a wholesome, good, but also kind of dark anime. The manga is fantastic. It's got a lot more detail than the original anime did, but we'll see in the new one because the original writer Natsuki Takaya, she's actually helping make it, so she's going to have oversight of it and make sure that it's what she envisions. There are 23 volumes of this, and I make it through them pretty quickly. Next, I'm going to read volume 5 of the Vizbig editions of Inuyasha, the manga graphic novel, because like I said in my wrap-up, I have already started it. As you can see, I'm a little bit into it. These things you go through them so fast. Like, I can read one of these very quickly because it's mostly pictures, and just the art in this already is just so phenomenal. I feel like, I don't know what it is, but her art style I feel like is getting better and better and better through every volume of this. Like, the detail that she gives, and just their faces get better, their eyes look better. It just floors me how much better each little manga gets. Yeah, I'm anticipating a 5-star out of this, but as they've all been, so that's what I'm doing for this one. Next is Severed, the comic book. It is, I think, only one of these exists. Like, there's not like a series. This is just like a standalone comic. I got this used on Amazon for like $6, and originally I think it's $15. It's by Scott Snyder and Scott Tuft and Attila Futaki. I've read some Scott Snyder before. He did Witches, and I really enjoyed that. So this is I haven't finished it, so I don't know everything about it, but from what I gather, it's based in 1916, so it's a little bit historical. It's about a runaway kid who's looking for his father, and he stumbles upon a monster, and the monster eats people. So I haven't gotten to that part yet. I've only ran into like the guy who I think is going to be the monster, and just look at that art. Like, it's fantastic, and I just can't get over how much I love indie comics. Like, DC and Marvel are great and all, but just the amount of work that goes into a comic book and it being done by like 3 people, I can't. Like, the colors in this are very retro, and the art is beautiful. I highly recommend this if you haven't read a comic, like a horror comic. That's mostly what I like to read, is horror, but it's really good so far. I'm about a little less than halfway through it, and I'm really enjoying it, and I can't wait to finish this one. Next, I don't plan on fully finishing this. I take a really long time to read Stephen King and short story books. This one is full of short stories. It's called The Bazaar of Bad Dreams. And it has a bunch of his short stories from, I don't know how old they are, but I wanted to at least read one story from this book. Eventually I will finish it, but I just wanted to read one. The first story we're reading is about a kid who, it's about a killer car. He has a thing for cars, I don't know. And the car is killing people, and there's a boy who gets drunk, and it's just really interesting how he deals with children and bullies and killer cars. Like, he has an obsession with those three things, I think. So yeah, I'm excited to read another story from this book. Next, I have one of my ARCs that I received from Flame Tree Press. It is due to come out in April of 2019, and it's from Jonathan Janz, The Dark Game. It says on the front, one of the best writers in modern horror to come along in the last decade, Brian Keene. I don't know who Brian Keene is. Maybe I should know. I don't know a lot of author names. I'm sorry. I requested this ARC from Flame Tree Press because I've been seeing it all over Instagram and I really wanted to read it. It sounded interesting. It's about some authors who were gathered together, kind of like a Survivor type show. They were told that they were going to be celebrating their authorness with this big author, like the biggest author in the world, and he would make them do some kind of contest to see who could win, and the winner would get like amazing prizes and just glory and publications and blah, 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 blah. So they go together to fight each other in this game, and it ends up turning sour from what I've read in the synopsis. And so I'm excited to see what twisted things he makes them do or whatever. That's really much all I know about it. I've only read maybe the first chapter, so I just started this yesterday and I can't wait to dive into it. I will be reviewing it for NetGalley and Flame Tree Press, and whenever it comes out, I'll post that on Amazon and Instagram and all that. So if you are reading this, let me know. I would like to know your thoughts on it if you've read it already. I know a lot of people have already read it because it's coming out this month. I got it a little late, but I'm excited to read it either way, and I'll be reviewing it as soon as I can. And my last one is going to be P.D. Kasek. I don't know how you say her name. Second Lives. I saw this cover on NetGalley and I was intrigued. It looks gorgeous. Like, I can't get over how cute it is. And the idea of the story, from what I gathered, people were dying and they would wake up, but somebody else or something else would be in their body. So second lives, like I think a boy dies, and so these people get possessed kind of like their bodies do by a different person, and they kind of have to figure out what they're going to do and how they're going to live and figure out who they are and everything. And on the front it says, 4 dead patients awake, but whose souls now inhabit their bodies. So I think that's a very interesting idea, and I'm curious to see where it goes. I think it's probably going to be more sci-fi fantasy kind of thing than horror, but it could easily be. Like, I really don't know the exact genre of this book. I'm really excited to read it. Like I said, it comes out April 2019 as well, so I have to get on these. They're going to be probably the first 2 that I read for the month, unless I just need a break, which I think I should be fine. Yeah, it's definitely fantasy, but I have really good hopes for these 2 books. I hope they're good. Flame Tree Press has been nothing but good to me in sending me these ARCs that I requested. I know they probably won't always be able to do that, but I only request like 1 or 2 at a time. So I thank them for letting me read these. Thank you so much, Flame Tree Press. I'll be sure to link their website in the description below if you're interested in checking out any of their books. A lot of good ones have come out, and a lot that I plan on reading in the future. I think they're a very interesting company and who they choose to represent, and the kind of genres that they publish. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this TBR for April. I'm kind of nervous about it now that I have like a quota, but I'm excited about it. I'm not that nervous, but you know, just a little bit nervous, just a little bit. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It helps me know what kind of videos you guys like. Also, let me know what kinds of booktube videos you'd be interested in seeing. I've got a tag video that I've got to edit, and it's like the newbie thing, and I want to put that up soon, and so you can get to know me a little bit better and my habits and everything. And I'm not going to be filming individual reviews for every single book I read here, just because that's a lot, but if I get the inspiration to do that, I might, because sometimes a book just hits you and you just want to talk about it, and I just want to. I like talking about books. Thanks so much. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.